Okay, here I am playing with the white pieces. I get my D out. He says, let's touch D's. Gets his D out. I play my bishop. London life. He's getting ready for a center pawn push. I attack his pawn. It's defended by the queen, so I can't take it. He attacks my pawn. I defend my pawn. He attacks it a second time. I've already got it defended twice. So I do a little bit of thinking. Grab the bishop. I move the bishop back. Protected by the pawn now. Out of danger. He puts his bishop out. What am I going to do here? Ooh, I get my bishop out, pointing at his. Defended by the queen. He gets his knight out to defend his bishop. Put that pawn out, hoping that if he moves his knight, he can't move his knight to a certain square. And then I'm also getting ready for a E4 pawn push. So he took that pawn. He probably wants me to take back. But I'm going to push my pawn, threaten his bishop. If he takes with his pawn, then I just take back with my pawn and I threaten his bishop again. There it is. Defended by the knight. He moves his queen to get in the action. He's probably looking to pin my knight to my king on that diagonal there. So I move my knight. He takes my pawn. Pins my knight to my queen. So I can't move the knight because he'll just take the queen with his bishop. So I'm getting ready to open up a diagonal for my queen to get out of there and to maybe pin his knight to his king. I take back. Now I open up a line for my rook as well. I still got that objective. I got that queen diagonal opened up. I think I gotta utilize that right here. Move my queen out to A4. And these aren't the best moves. I mean, some of them are the best moves, but a lot of them, a lot of misses. It's just my thought process. He takes the pawn. Now I'm going, oh shoot, I'm in check. What do I do? He's forked my rook and my king. Oh, well, good thing that square is defended by the knight. Whoop-ow! Resign. On to the next game. Rewind. Playing with the black pieces. Get my bishop out before I block him in. He's defending his pawn. He's opening up a square for his his dark square bishop, but he kind of blocked his light square bishop in with that pawn move. I attack his pawn. He attacks my pawn. What do I do? Do I capture it? No, he wants me to capture it, so I'm going to defend my pawn. I don't want to trade my center pawn for a flank pawn. He attacks my pawn a second time. I defend my pawn a second time. I'm not sure why he made that pawn move. I think he's to open up his dark square bishop to maybe try to deflect mine. I take my light square bishop and I pin his knight to his queen. Now he can't move the knight without losing the queen. I take the knight. I say, oh, I'm going to probably double up your pawns. Now he takes back with the queen. No biggie. Now I'm going on the attack and move my knight forward. It's defended by the bishop. It's threatening the queen, putting a tempo on the queen, as they say. His best move was to move back, move the queen all the way back to where it came from to defend the fork, because I'm threatening a fork between his king and his rook after I take the c2 pawn. So he's got to defend that c2 pawn right now, but he does not see that he's got to defend that c2 pawn. He just says, queen's being threatened, move queen. Move queen to safety. Well, there's other things being threatened, bud. Sorry to break it to you. And there we go. He abandoned the game after that. Little forky fork. You gotta move the king, and I take your rook, and then you're crying. Should have castled, son. Oh, what do we got here? Rewind it. Rewind it. Let me watch. Oh, white pieces. D4, baby. Play that London life. Ooh, you want to touch D's? Okay, get my bishy out. Oh, you want to touch B's? Alright, I'm going to continue to develop. I just thought, oh, I moved the bishop from that side. I'm going to move the knight from that side so that I'm closer to castling. Okay. I get my pawn out to open up squares for my light square bishop to come into the party. He moved his knight out. What do? Do I pin it? Do I pin it to the king? No. Alright. I get my knight out. Said, alright, let's keep our options open here. Oh, you got your bishy staring at my bishy? Well, I got news for you, bub. I'm probably going to break that staring contest with my little knighty poo. No, I move my bishop back. Alright, take it. It's defended by the pawn. You want to open up my rook? You want to let my rook into the party? Okay, you're going to defend your bishop with that knight? Is that what you're doing? And guess what? I'm jumping in. I'm going to say hello. You take the knight with your knight, and I take back with my pawn, and I put a tempo on your bishop. Your bishop's got to move, son. Just what happened, just like I planned it. Where are you going to move that bishop? Oh, okay, you're going to pin my knight to my king. Well, I got news for you, bub. I'm going to threaten your bishop right now with my queen. You can do about that. You can do about that. Alright, you defend your bishop. Well, I just opened up this move. Threaten your queen. My bishop's now protected by my queen. Where are you going to move your queen at, bub? You seem like you're running. What am I going to do? Take the bishop and lose my queen? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Castle. Okay, you're trying to threaten my queen with that next pawn move. That next pawn move, you're going to move 2 times. And you're going to threaten my queen, aren't you? I bet you are. I bet you are. Well, how about that? How about that? How about I put a tempo on your queen? Protected by the knight. Oh, you're going to make that move? You're going to make that move regardless? How about I drop back? Fall back. It looks like there's a free pawn right there if he doesn't make a move. Oh, he castled. That's a free pawny poo. Should I take it? Oh, I'm going to fork your pawn and your bishop. Guess what? If you take with the pawn, I'm going to take your queen down for free. If you take with the bishop, I'm going to take your bishop down with my knight. And if you take back with your pawn, guess what? I take your queen down. So, how about them apples? All right, get your bishop out of harm's way. I get it. I think I'd take a pawn. That bishop's under fire twice. He's defended once. You got your knight defending you, but my bishop and my queen are both looking at you, so good luck with that. All right, you take the bishop. I got my handy-dandy knight right there, and my king isn't pinned. My knight isn't pinned to the king anymore because I castled. So we're going down this rabbit hole. Oh, you're gonna threaten a little a fork? My 2 rooks? You're planning on forking my 2 rooks, huh? Well, I got the bishop and I got the queen looking at that square, but I also got the queen ready to take. A knight for free. A free knight. All right, here we go. I'm looking to get my knight over there to the h5 square. Threaten checkmate. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's threaten checkmate. You trying to line up on my king? Well, good luck. Got my king defending it right now. I could always hide. So I'm gonna take my knight over there to h5. Threaten checkmate. Go ahead and push on it. Push your pawn, threaten my knight. I know you want to. Nice. Now I'm gonna fork your king and your queen. How about that? How about that? You gotta move the king. I'm taking your queen. Threaten the rook. All right, the rook counterattack. Threaten the bishop. Well, do I take the rook with the bishop? Dang, and then the other rook would take back and put another tempo on my knight? No, I'll put you in check. How about that? Defended by the knight. Defended by the pawn. Move back. Do I take down the rook? Nah, he's gonna just take back and put a tempo on my knight. I'll take the pawn. Threaten both of his rooks at the same time. What are you gonna do now, son? Son? Oh, shoot. All right, you're defending your pawns? You think I'm after pawns? I'm after rooks, son. Bigger fish to fry.